everybody! Welcome to Weekly Wellness with Dr. D and Miss K. My name is Miss K. I am a licensed clinical social worker here in Indianapolis.
And I'm Dr. D, and I'm a licensed clinical psychologist here in Indianapolis.
Yes, and today we are going to talk about a very important topic,
Yes.
self-care. Self-care.
Self-care.
Hugely important,
Very
often
important.
neglected.
Often.
But this is something that needs to be focused on, and
Yes.
so we wanted to talk about that this week. And I think a good way to start is something that just happened with you this evening, a very timely event.
Yes.
That's
apropos.
Yes,
Apropos.
very apropos. What happened this evening?
So I was supposed to be here at a certain time,
Correct.
and but I ended up texting you. Why did I text you?
You sent me a rather terse text saying, I'm going to exercise right now.
Yes.
And I will be at your house at this time.
Yes.
Which was fine.
Yes. So I was a little late,
You were a little late, but
but I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why
I
that
think that would
happened
be very
that way.
important. Yes.
Because what had been happening recently is that I typically take a certain amount of time every day to exercise.
You do. That is your time.
That is my time. It is
Yes.
very, very important to me. And gradually over the last week or so, I hadn't been doing it, and
Right.
I hadn't been taking care of myself. Everybody else was more important. I did that. I allowed that to happen, but that space was taken from me.
And what happened?
I became unlikable. I became a difficult person to live with. I became very short-fused, irritated, and I don't like that. I don't like to see myself that way. And plus, I just didn't feel good about me because I wasn't taking time to be physical and just to feel good about myself.
Right.
So I finally said tonight, I said, I'm done. I'm not doing that anymore. I texted you and I said, I'm going to be a half an hour late because this has got to take priority. I have to take priority at some point.
Absolutely. And it was completely fine, no big deal.
Yes.
But that was putting yourself first.
Absolutely.
And
Self-care.
That is a perfect example of self-care, and I just thought it was a good thing to bring up at this moment.
You have one.
I have one.
Yours is more extreme, I think.
It's
Mine was just irritated. Yours is more extreme.
It's a little more extreme just in that 2 days ago, Monday night, early into Tuesday morning, I became very violently ill with some kind of a stomach bug. I don't know where I got it, but it was terrible. All the things you can imagine that happen with the stomach bug were going on all night. And Tuesday morning, when I got up, even though I'd basically been up all night, I was just thinking, first thing, before I was thinking about taking care of myself, is all the things that I was missing at work, the people that I needed to see at work that were depending on me for this or that, colleagues that were depending on me for this or that, all the things that I needed to take care of. And so I made myself believe that I could get in the shower, get dressed, and go to work. And my body let me know very quickly into my shower that I was not to go to work that day, no matter what.
Right.
And
The choice was taken from you.
The choice was definitely taken
Yeah.
from me, and it took, obviously, I literally could not
Make
get
it.
out of the house, and so but it's sad that my body had to make that decision for
Yeah.
me, because I couldn't accept that I needed to take the day off because I was sick, like genuinely sick, and that I have to pay attention to these things, because I just, I was thinking about everybody else. And the fact is that I was really sick and I needed to stay at home.
Yeah.
And it took a lot to make that decision.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad that it took that much to make me say, oh no,
Yeah.
I really do need to take care of myself. Once I accepted that I was staying home,
Yeah.
I got better throughout the course of the day. I got to read a book. It was just all this like peaceful time that
That you needed. Your body told you needed.
I
Yeah.
absolutely needed, and that I was so unwilling to give myself
Yeah.
until my body said,
Yeah.
"No, you're going to stay home." So,
But I think that a lot of us have, a lot of our identity is tied up in being a caretaker or being the person that gets it done, being the
Right.
go-to person, and that when we can't do that, it's incredibly distressing.
Right.
And we try to do whatever we can to be able to go ahead and fulfill that.
Exactly.
That expectation, and
to our own detriment many times.
Absolutely.
And we have to pay attention to when this happens, and this is why we're talking about self-care. And so, yeah, two great examples. All of this comes down to self-worth.
Absolutely. Knowing your worth and appreciating the fact that if you don't take care of you, you can't take care of the people that depend on you. If you don't feel good about you, you're giving others around you only part of you. You're not really being able to do as much as you can for them if you're not doing anything for yourself.
And it is just so hard sometimes to accept that we have all these responsibilities
Yes.
that we give to ourselves, and then we just we put ourselves on the back burner all the time, and it is to our detriment,
Yes.
not only to ourselves but the detriment of the people that do rely on us for to be cared for, and they depend on us for certain things.
Right.
But we have to take care of ourselves first.
We have to be what we sometimes have to be selfish.
Selfish.
Selfish is not a 4-letter word.
Yes.
It's not a bad word. You have to sometimes be selfish. You have to be willing to say, no, this is my time. I have to take care of me. I have to stay home when I have 102 fever and I'm vomiting.
Yes. I mean, just basic stuff. And the fact that I didn't, just
Right.
accept that is an example of what we all do very often, just ignoring our own needs.
Yes.
And not feeling worthy enough in many ways to just take care of ourselves first. So this is all about
Self-care and
self-care
self-worth.
and self-worth.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So what do we have?
We have 3 tips.
3 tips.
As always, each week 3 tips
Yes.
based on our subject. Number 1.
1.
And this is something, of course, everyone hears about, and but is incredibly important. Better physical health.
Yes.
What is that? That exercising.
Exercise regularly, some kind of exercise. And so many people say, "Oh, Dr. D, I don't have time to exercise.
Or I don't have the money to join a gym.
Don't join a gym.
Please don't
You
join a gym.
Need to join a gym. No offense to gym owners out there.
Right. But it's not necessary.
But it's not necessary. Right.
If you have a step stool,
Yes.
you can remember step aerobics, everybody? Step stool. With your little 2-pound weights.
Take a walk.
And that can be for 20 minutes.
Yes.
But they're little things that we say that we don't have time for.
Right.
So exercising.
Right. Taking a walk, taking some time just to be outside, anything that makes you feel good physically.
Right.
Is very, very
and
important.
Works your body, makes
Yes.
your body move. And of course, along with that, eating healthy. Paying attention, as we always say, to the things that are going into our body,
Yes.
because the physical health and the
Yes.
things that we put into our body helps with our mental well-being.
Absolutely.
We know that that's true. So, eating right, exercise.
Are you putting on, and paying attention just to your body composition? Are you putting on more weight than you want to be? Are you taking off more weight than you should be? Are you sleeping enough? My God, do you get enough sleep?
Please, yes, pay attention to your sleep.
Yes.
And giving yourself time to get a good night's sleep.
Yes.
And another thing that we had talked about, like physical issues that you know
don't
that you
ignore
have.
them. Yeah.
Doctor's appointments that you are putting off.
Yeah.
If you are not taking care of your body,
Yeah.
it will let you know, and it will let everybody else know, because you will be very sick. And this, if you cannot take care of basic things that we need to pay attention to, no matter what our age, but when we know something's going on.
Is your body trying to tell you something and you're ignoring it? Maybe you're afraid to hear it. Maybe you don't want to hear it. Maybe you feel like you don't have time to hear it.
You need to go to the doctor.
You need to be going to the doctor.
Whatever it is, but
Yeah.
paying attention to those things.
No
So,
question.
Absolutely.
Better physical health. That's
Better
number
physical-
1.
Yes. Number 2.
Start living.
Start living and stop.
Existing.
What does that mean? Start living and stop only existing.
Right.
What does that mean to people?
For me, what it means is that if you have gotten to the point where you are just waking up in the morning, doing your thing, and coming home, falling asleep, and that's it, and you've taken all the joy out of your life, you are just existing, you are not living. There are so many wonderful things out there that we need to take advantage of them. We need to go out, and when the supermoon comes out,
Yes.
take a minute to go see the
Even
supermoon.
if it's just by yourself.
Absolutely.
Something that is interesting to you.
Go see a
that you-
movie.
Yes.
Read a book.
And things that you like. Exactly. I had not read a book until the day I was sick. I hadn't read a book, like a novel, a story, in years.
Yeah.
Literally years. So getting back to the things that we know are important that maybe we've lost over the years, and paying attention to those things so that we take care of ourselves and we don't just exist for other people.
Yeah.
We are our own person, and we need to take care of this person.
Go see a friend, go have dinner with a friend. There's so many things you could do. But just to make sure that you have some joy in your life beyond just serving others. Serving others, taking care of others is incredibly important. It defines a lot of our lives.
And it can be very rewarding, of course.
Absolutely. But it's so important that we actually take time just to make ourselves happy.
In all the little ways that only we know, that the things that we like to do, and that maybe you go do those things even by yourself. That's fine, but just pay attention to you. So yes, start living, stop existing, and
Number 3
number 3
is the best one.
This is the best.
Number 3 is the absolute best. What is
You
it?
hear about this all the time.
Yes.
It is essential.
It is, yes.
Learn
To
say
no.
no.
Say no. If
No.
somebody asks
We
you
all
if you
know
can
what
do
this
something and in your heart and soul you think no, say no. It's okay.
And
I think it's important to realize the world will still turn. Even if you say no.
Yes.
It will.
people will survive.
Yeah.
And they, most likely, they're probably going to have a lot more respect for you.
Yeah.
And you have a right to say no.
Yes.
If having somebody suggest that, hey, can my 2-year-old have his birthday party in your backyard because it's really cool? You don't have to be mean about it, but you have a right to say, that's not going to work for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Or can you be the chairman of the PTO luncheon?
Oh yeah, which committees can you be? Can you
You
serve
can
on,
say no.
or can you lead?
I can't do any
If
of
you
them.
know and you feel it in your insides and you know what that feeling is, we're like, oh, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
who am I going to disappoint? Oh, I'm going to disappoint somebody, or someone's going to be mad at me. No, you're ultimately going to be mad at you.
Yeah.
You need to take care of yourself,
Right.
and you need to say no.
No. Say yes to no.
Say yes to no.
Say yes to no.
Hugely important.
Very, very
profoundly important.
Yes.
Um,
Nancy Reagan had it right. Just say no.
Just say no.
Right. Yeah.
So 3 very important
Yes.
tips
Number
for
1.
this week.
Number 1, physical health.
Physical health.
Number 2,
Stop existing, and
start living. Number 3,
Learn to say
no.
No.
No, I cannot do that. No. Yes.
And on that note,
Yeah.
somebody I know is having a special day here in a couple days. And
know.
I like that you told me how you were going to spend your birthday this year.
This
because
year.
you've kind of taken on a new perspective of what your
have.
birthday can mean to you.
Because normally I ignore my birthday. I don't tell people about it. I don't want it to really happen. So I figure, well, if I don't talk about it, then it's not really happening. Although it does keep occurring.
It does, yes.
But I've changed my ways. I've totally changed my ways. So this year, this is what I did. I have made little changes throughout my week to ensure that I have nothing that has to get done on my birthday. That entire day is totally clear for me.
For you.
And then I've told the people that I love the most that this is what we're doing on my day. You will do it with me, and you'll have fun.
Yes.
I've made that very
guess
clear.
what? That is a day
my
to
day.
be respected.
Yeah.
And it is your special day.
My
and you're
special
gonna
day.
do with it what you want to
And
do.
I'm gonna. Yeah.
And that just reminds me of my very good friend Shannon, who, if she's out there, that I've known since 6th grade, I respect and I'll admire the fact that every March, the entire month of March is her birthday month. Not just the end of the month, which is actually her birthday on the 30th, but she takes the entire month. And it's been like that, and it still is. And I really respect that.
Yeah.
And that's shows, you know what? I have a lot of self-worth,
Yeah.
and I'm going to take care of myself, and we're going to celebrate the entire month.
I'm just taking over one day.
She's just taking one day. But it's okay if you want to take the whole month.
But
That's fine.
you could take the month.
But
Bravo.
that's important just to respect that day.
Absolutely.
Do whatever you
I
want.
agree. Yeah. So Miss Kay, I'm really glad that you're getting better, that you're on the mend, that illness didn't knock you down completely.
I'm back on track, and I really think it's due to actually taking the day off.
Yes,
and
probably.
taking care of myself.
Yeah.
Self-care.
Self-care. Mm-hmm.
Thank you for joining us
So,
this week.
yes, thank you for joining us this week on Weekly Wellness, and we will be back next
Thursday.
And we would appreciate any
Likes
and
shares.
you could give us. All right. Have
Thanks,
a
everybody.
wonderful Friday.
Bye.
Bye.